Hey guys, ebomey here. This is kind of a slash thank you video and a knife review and update. I'm not a knife guy, so I'm not even going to pretend to be one. If you want to know something about the steel on a knife, go look it up, because that's what I would have to do. But first of all, the other day, yesterday, I received a package in the mail, this one, and inside that package was a box that said CRKT. I have been looking at the CRKTs for a while, and I do not own one, but my good friend Gunnwild1 evidently thought I should, and he sent me a extremely awesome CRKT M16 for you knife freaks. This is the 14ZSF, and what that means to me is nothing other than the fact that it's a extremely cool knife. It has a like a wood grain look to it. Has these huge, and I don't know what you want to call them, like flippers. Has the thumb studs, and it has kind of a unique lock setup on it. It has the liner lock, but the liner lock will do nothing until you push that lever and press the liner lock at the same time. In the box came with a note from Gunnwild. He wants to have my children, so we won't read that. Talks about how to unlock it. I was actually able to figure it out before I even found that. It comes with directions on the 4-position clip, which I've already moved it, and it came a little mini catalog with all other knives that the CRKT has, and there's some really cool ones in there too. And like I said, it comes with a clip and extra screws and the tools, because you can have it on the top on either side, or on the bottom half on either side for tip down or tip up. I did move it already, because what I think is very cool, and a feature that I didn't even know about until the old Raja 3 here, was some guys call it that wave feature. When you have this tip down in your pants, as you deploy your weapon, the edge of your pants hooks right there and opens the knife for you. So all you weenie people that like for instance the state across the bridge from me, Wisconsin, you cannot, their Walmart will not let them sell an assisted opening knife, which is so ridiculously stupid, because this thing is not assisted opening, yet with that feature on there, this thing deploys faster than just about any knife I have. I mean, it takes no effort for this. It took me a little bit to get used to how to do that with this, but I can do it successfully. So I decided with this video I was not only going to thank Gunnwild1, because this thing is extremely nice. I'd have to say that by far it's now the largest knife in my collection, in comparison to I just got this Kershaw from Looking For Me Marbles, and this thing is tiny in comparison. But A few guys have asked about some of my knives, and like I said, I'm not a knife guy, so I'm not going to get into the technicals of the steel. I don't know. I don't care. What I look for is features, and try to find things that are somewhat unique. And I tell you, this fits the bill. Not only does it have, I really like how it feels in your hand with those little tabs, or I call them flippers, but it's perfect size in your hand, and it has the tanto tip. And you guys that know me and my knives, I really love the tanto tip. And a couple examples of that I have is the one that I just got from Ethron1. Up until yesterday, it was probably the smallest knife in my collection, and yet it feels surprisingly well. Has a very sharp edge. This is a Gerber. I actually really do like that. Another one with a tanto tip is the Smith&Wesson Extreme Ops that I got from Piedmonte 89 and Thomas. I'm sorry to have to declare that a couple of days ago I gave this to my daughter because since I opened this box, both the women in my life have been fighting over who got to keep it. And my daughter really liked it, and I wanted to do something nice for her. So I'm actually looking to see if I can find another one, because I did not give it up because I didn't like it. I do, or was, carrying this. It's also very sharp. I love the tanto tip. Smith&Wesson Extreme Ops. They're not an extremely expensive knife, but I think if they priced them higher, they'd probably still sell, because I find them to be fairly well made, and they do hold an edge. What kind of metal is it? Hard. And probably the one that I'm asked the most about is my Buck Besh wedge. That it's never going to get this to focus for that. It has a very, very unique blade design, and it also stays, the blade thickness stays the same from from one end all the way out to the other, to minimize the possibly snapping it off. This thing is very well constructed. It has the copper washers in there, makes it glide open. It's not an assisted opening. It has the lanyard, and one side is notched to accept the hex tools. The belt clip can be moved from one side to another, but it's pretty much always blade down. It's just a very well made, very nice knife, and personally in my collection it's the most expensive one. I actually got this from Howard from the bunker, and I do carry this pretty much all the time. I don't carry it at work. Actually, to be honest, the only one of these knives that I carry at work is this Kershaw Cyclone that Tardisius sent me, and he pretty much wanted to know that I would use it, and so yes, I carry this on me every single day at work. Probably the worst possible scenario, and yet it's getting some scuffs and dings in the handle, and yet the blade still looks good on this. This one is also an assisted opening, and you can it actually has a on off. You can turn off the assisted opening if you. Why? I don't know why you would. So other than that, another one that I carried quite a bit is this Kershaw Tremor that I also received from Gunnwild1. Has a kind of a unique looking handle, and it works very well. This one is also an assisted opening knife. And to wrap out the Kershaw collection, I just yesterday I just got this Kershaw from Looking for Me Marbles, and I have to say, in his video, I didn't realize that this thing was actually as small as it was. For some reason in the video, I pictured that it was closer to the size of the Cyclone. But after having a chance to play with it a little bit, it's a very, very well made knife, and as far as an assisted opening goes, it's probably the fastest and most aggressive of the assisted openings that I have. And he said it probably needed to have a little edge on it. I put a little edge back on it, and it is wickedly sharp right now. And it's probably going to be even though it has the clip on it, it's probably going to be just a pocket knife for me. See, you guys have all seen the Raja 3. If you want an update on that, these things are awesome. They have somewhat of a very unique grind on their blade, and it's one of those knives where actually if you run your finger across it, it actually doesn't feel all that sharp. But I tell you, this thing is wickedly sharp. It's deceiving how this thing acts. And it has that wave feature. Another one that is, I carry it down, and when you pull it out, that hooks your pants and opens it. Is not assisted opening, but you get used to doing that, and it works very well. One that I bought that I thought I would use more, and I have not, is this Gerber. It's kind of a half knife design. When it's closed, you know, you can see the whole blade. It was extremely sharp out of the box, one of the sharpest Gerbers I've ever had my hands on. And then it has this clip on the back of it, and it pretty much just gets clipped on a range bag or on my bug out bag. I just thought I would carry it more in my pocket, and I don't, because I've got so many more that I like to carry. It's actually, I've been kind of rotating them. The Buck is one that when I'm not working, I pretty much always have on me. And lately I have also always had the Raja, but since I got it from Ethron, I've been keeping this on me to see how much I use it and how much I like it. And like I said, for a smaller knife, I'm honestly surprised. And the tremor. But since Gunnwild sent me another one, I'm probably going to take the tremor out of rotation for a little while, and this is going to be my my primary off-duty knife. So, didn't mean to get this long and drawn out. I've had a few people ask about knives. Oh, forgot to mention this one. I also got this from Piedmonte, and this one, I think all you'd have to do is pull it out and show it to the bad guy, and he'd run away after he pissed himself. That claw. It's just I have actually carried this in my pocket. It's all covered in dirt. It's also a Smith&Wesson Extreme Ops. But Gunnwild1, I really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, man. But this is my my first CRKT, and I have to say I'm out of the box. I'm extremely impressed with it. It's I see they have washers in there, but holy cow, this is just this thing opens so easily. It's almost as though it is assisted opening. It's scary. So there you go. Just a nicely made. So Okay. Thank you, Gunnwild1. And you kids have a good rest of the day.